Mark, from your perspective as a technologist, how do you think we change this dynamic where investigative journalism uncovers information about powerful individuals and we, the people, are kept unaware due to that censorship?
The way we're going to change this, we're going to have to pick up courses along this journey. For example, Epstein's Nick's course. But for me, the way you do this is you're going to have to find things that are censored. And you're going to have a whole bunch of folk that's actually going to show the government and show people in real time some of this polarization that's occurring. And what I mean by that is, for example, we're going to have, I know, some headline in the near future, and we're soon going to see people that are going to jump on a bandwagon and get it completely wrong. It's in times when the media gets it completely wrong. It's in times when people are actually forced to look at the notion of something in a new way. You get an opportunity to shed some light into the situation. I really believe right now what we have to do is we have to keep prying open the lid, and we have to use every opportunity we have. That will be news stories that come up. So for example, Kim, when you for example had cases and you put a call out, do we have any cases to hand to this district attorney? Well, that's you taking a natural situation that occurs and then maximizing what you do with it. So what we've not done in the past, I believe, it's been all disjointed people, all having a message. Please don't mess our children's lives up. Please let not have them be trafficked because it's bad. But people, and then we have a government that seems to have a different agenda. But what we've not been able to do is get a whole bunch of people say it, see what happens with the government, and then call the government out on it repeatedly and keep hammering on them until those cases, for example, your cases, are taken. And if they're not taken, make such a stink about it that you start to force a dialogue. And again, I want to make it very clear: the biggest problem in America today, in my opinion, I'm not a reporter, just a technologist, truth decay. We don't believe each other. And that is because by design, we've created algorithms that have separated us, put us into funnels, put us into categories, and we hate each other because we go down our own bias every day and our own censorship that we create for ourselves. I want to make that clear. We create the censorship. Soon as you get online and you go to YouTube and you start swiping, you're telling YouTube what you like. Then YouTube only serves you what you like, puts you down the funnel of your choice, and therefore you're censoring yourself into your own oblivion. And by the way, truth decay means that since you're in your own funnel and you're censoring your own self, that means all the information you have is what you like. That's not real news. Real news usually means you hate it. Or, Nick, it's a compromise, right? Half the people are going to hate it and half the people are going to love it. But that's news. News is something that is not massaged to fit, massaged to make you feel good. News is just news. And another thing, all these social media outlets are getting protected as if they're utilities, but they're acting as publishers with editorial bias, meaning they're censoring instead of acting as utility, just passing through people's thoughts. And that's why they were given protection by the government to not be sued, was because they were going to be utilities. But instead, they ended up being publishers. And in their editorial bias, now they've cooked up and ginned up Americans, meaning Americans now are so hyped up in their own censorship spheres that they now don't like each other. And by gosh, if I have my way, I am going to take this system and destroy it.
Well,
And I'm not
that's
telling you I will succeed, but I am going to go after this point by point, and I will harp on this until people start to listen to me. Your bias and your feeds is not news, period.